Gazelle, on Monday of last week, the Islamic regime in Tehran announced they'd executed your father, Jimmy. Now, we don't know that they're telling the truth. Why? Because they lie all the time. And they haven't provided any evidence, and they haven't provided any doctors to examine, nothing. Do we have an update on this situation?
We still don't have an update, and to tell you the truth, nobody has seen my father in 4 years. That means from the time that my father was kidnapped till the time that the regime that kidnapped him and tortured him for 4 years announced that he is dead, and still haven't been provided any evidence of where he is, how he was murdered, if he was hanged, if he was poisoned, and changes their narrative all the time. The first time they said he was hanged. This week they said he died of a stroke. They're changing their narrative. Nobody is there that we trust from the German government, from the American government, from an international organization to find my body, my father. If there is a death, there is a corpse. We have to find him. We have to investigate. We have to bring him back.
Of course. And sorry, just to be clear, because it was reported anyway on Monday of last week that he'd been executed. And they're now saying, who's saying he might have died of a stroke?
The same judiciary outlet that said he was executed now changed the narrative. They took some of their tweets and some of their announcements down, and now are saying that he was an old man and died of a stroke, which you see, them changing the narrative because most likely because of the lashback that they faced from the German government. The consulates were closed. And they're afraid right now with the elections in America that there might be more consequences for them. So they're naturally changing the story and trying to find their way back to appeasement. Either way, whatever happened to him, when you take somebody hostage and take all their rights away and torture him and keep him in solitary confinement for 1,500 days without medication, without sunlight, without anything, that's murder. It doesn't matter if it's a stroke or a noose.